Okay, today we're going to work with the pen tool in Photoshop. If you haven't already done so, you need to download this guitar image from Schooloop, which you can find in the Web Design 1 site of Schooloop, listed under PS Lesson 2 or Photoshop Lesson 2, and it is called Guitar PSD. We're going to be working with this tool right here in the toolbar called the pen tool, and we're going to use that to make a path around the guitar that we can then turn into a selection so that we can copy this guitar from this image to another image. But right now we're just going to work on the pen tool. So if you click on the pen tool, and then you can blow up this image of the guitar so that we can start building a path around it. And I'd like to start here up at the top, and if you just click, and it's going to lay down a point, and you just go a little bit further along the edge of the guitar and you click again, and what it's going to do is it's going to make a line in between the points. And you could go all the way around the guitar like this, but it might take a while. So there are ways to make it a little bit easier to go around the rounded sections of the guitar. Instead of just clicking, if you go to the middle section of the curved section of the head of the guitar here, and instead of just clicking, if you click and drag, you'll see that you now have these two handlebars, which you can use to change the radius of the curve on this part of the path. Now that I'm going to another section that's I don't need to make a curved path, I just click and make a nice little corner around this part of the guitar head. And now I'm going to have this nice long straight path here. So I just go down and I click here. Now that we're down on the curved part of the guitar, I don't need to make a whole lot of points along this curve. I just start with this point here, and then I go out to the middle of the curved section of the guitar, and I click and drag until I get the edge just right. So I make a few more of those around this curved part of the guitar. Then it becomes quite easy to make this path. Of course, you're not going to get it right the first time. You might take a few tries in order to get this just right. And once you get the path created, in the next tutorial I'll show you how to make the path as close to the edge of the guitar as possible. But for right now, we need to get it close. It doesn't have to be perfect. Eventually, what you're going to have is a path that looks like this. It goes all the way around the guitar. Let me go ahead and make that path active so it's easier to see. And you'll see that there aren't that many points. There are some points around the curved parts of the guitar, but for the most part, you do not need to have that many points. And that's it for this tutorial. In the next tutorial, I'll show you how to select these points and move them and bring the path a little bit closer to the edge of the guitar.